Ride Hackpack are actually inspired from Kirby Squeak Squad, which,
Yeah,
for those who don't know, is that game on the DS.
I'm
Very
glad
good.
that they went with Squeak Squad. I was a huge fan of Amazing Mirror, and they
Change the song.
introduced the concept there, but
Yeah.
Squeak Squad maybe perfected it. All
Yeah.
right, so neither of them, if we started right here and now, they are not getting off their warp star to look for something better. They went straight to fighting.
Yeah, this is definitely a different take
Too
from
evident
the
for
first
each other.
match.
He's gonna grab that mic right there.
Maybe
Oh,
they didn't see anything they're impressed with. I think he goes for Wheelie Scooter just because it turns so quickly. It's good. It's got good base stats in terms of speed. You can turn around quickly, so picking up items after breaking a box is actually very easy to do with Wheelie Scooter. It's just a good early warp star to pick up.
Agreed.
Oh,
So generally, something that I've noticed from watching matches in Kirby Air Ride, and especially the first match, we saw that the most prominent power up that has like the most value is definitely the electric Kirby. But what are the other power ups that would be good to use offensively against your opponent?
Sword, obviously a very good one. It's entirely dependent on you being able to keep up with your opponent, but you don't have to do a spin attack to inflict damage. So if you have something that can keep up, like I noticed people with Swerve Star and a lot of speed and turn can keep up using Sword. Something like
good
Wheelie
hit.
Scooter here, Wheelie Scooter being able to turn around really quickly could let him stay on Dschnids' tail, just to like keep bombarding it with fireworks. But it looks like he did not. He wanted to go for power-ups instead. I think that's still a better early game decision. He's been stacking some top speed, a bunch of various stuff. Now they're on
Scooter's
opposite
gonna
sides
pack a
of the map.
punch. Look at these offenses.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Tons of offenses.
Ooh,
Not-
now.
Oh, hits himself with a bomb.
That was unfortunate.
But he's tanky enough to take it, so I don't think he's on the right track. He's just picking up lots of random stuff. And he noticed, I don't know if he knows this, but Dschnids has not gotten a different warp star. He hasn't found anything useful. And he keeps just stacking these offenses. We're like 2 minutes in. He probably has, what, 7+ offenses?
The players are allowed to look for the legendary pieces, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And different players probably
Everyone
have a good
has
idea.
their own strategy. When I've seen people like farm for them, like immediately as a match starts, automatically hunting red boxes. Like that's not a strategy I would recommend
Did
personally.
I just see a piece? That red box in the middle of the the pink area in the middle over there. Oh no, it's not. It's actually.
Oh, that is some. Oh, they got it. They got the power up.
Oh, sorry, that was a Maxim tomato, not a red box.
Yeah.
They're both red.
I don't believe the pieces even appear when the match starts.
I
Or-
believe it
and-
becomes much more common around the combat. I've seen pieces show up as early as 6 minutes in a 7-minute match, but it's very, very rare that I end up finding a piece
Yeah, that's-
in the first minute.
Gotcha.
Usually by around like minute 2, all of them have spawned. I know I've cleared out entire areas in like halfway point of the match, found nothing, and then had a red box show up later on. The percentages and chances of it happening, I'm not entirely sure, but your best bet is to do some early item collecting. Look for a good warp star to carry you through, and then if you end up finding a box, you either commit to getting the legendary warp star or you hold on to it while you collect more items. Really depends on how these players want to play.
Gotcha. And generally, it's agreed on that the Hydra is the superior of the two.
Depends. The Hydra, absolutely, if you want to destroy them in Destruction Derby, but sometimes you can get abused by the fact that you have to charge up Hydra. You can just get essentially, I would call it spawn camp, but you're really just charging because you can't move and you're just vulnerable to getting spin dashed over and over. So if you can take the hit, then it'll be great, but a risky pick that does pay dividends if you are set up for it. One thing I want to note is that Dschnids has not changed warp star this whole time, but he has a lot of.
He has a lot of good stats
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
compact
he-
star.
He is cruising. He is picking up every important warp star. He went past the glide just to get a top speed because he knows his
Oh,
priorities.
chat actually had a great question. How many times does someone hit themselves with their own time bomb? Personally, I usually forget about my time bomb. Oh, they are fighting.
And, oh my god, 2 good warp stars here, and he is covering them. He's just making sure that Dschnids cannot get them. Like getting.
Gonna get on the swerve star right there.
Oh my god, is he gonna be able to?
Oh,
Look
wait.
at how
No, he got
Just
it.
barely.
he keeps the warp stars and his stats. not aggressing on the Dschnids early could be devastating.
Fantastic play. And I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but as he was coming down, Dschnids on the defend, he like delayed his jump, and then he jumped again right as JC was coming down.
He's taking him out!
Nice one. Beautiful.
With Swerve Star? I know, I like how you mentioned that. He jumped. One thing that people might not know is that in Kirby Air Ride, when you jump onto Warp Star rather than just running into it, you don't drop your items. So he wanted to get onto it without dropping any of his items. He got it, got the Warp Star, and he did the second jump because when you get on your Warp Star, running into another Warp Star will damage you. So if you do a fake out and jump right before getting on, he's only going to hit it for a little bit.
Exactly.
So he walks out with the Swerve Star and then takes out JC.
Concept.
What a play. This is rough. He's paying attention Dschnids because he knows that he has plasma. It does not want to get hit with that.
Yeah.
He has so many power-ups, he's zooming around, he's just gonna keep collecting. And is he gonna go back on the offensive with that plasma? He's
And a snipe!
Oh my goodness, this is pretty much over.
Dschnids takes the Dschnids on JC.
There's only one way he can win, and it's if he gets Jetstar here and gets high jump. That's it. That's
No worries, you can swear on the stream.
Ugh.
That's what the rated M filter's for. Because I swear a lot.
I'm keeping it clean for the Kirby fans.
I'm trying
I
to
will
keep it
slip
clean.
up though.
I will slip up eventually.
At this point, yeah, just fly into the sky. If you want any chance of winning, it's gonna be with high jump. If you hit the ground at all, you were gonna lose
Did we
that.
miss the stadium prediction?
I don't believe there was one. Look how many stats!
It's high jump!
Oh no way!
The luck is real.
No way! He has to kill him. It's wait. How? Never mind. He has so many glides. He has so many. He's
Who's gonna win
flying
this?
with the Swerve
He's
Star.
really keeping up with him.
Wait, he just won high jump with the Swerve
Oh!
Star. He hit the end of the arena. He's going so fast. No way! I thought that he had a chance. I thought he had a chance.
You can see
Yeah,
that it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
JC is just gonna fly away. Vola de via. Get out
The
of here.
sheer amount of glides this man has. He's not like lifting his control stick. He's not like when you press down on the control stick, you fly up. He's not doing that. He's just naturally flying to the heavens. He's ascending because he was destined to be the winner of this match.
JC blessed by the Jetstar, the coolest looking air ride by far. That's the objective.
Dschnids is blue? Okay, names are wrong. Good to know. There is no overlay telling us who's who, so we gotta keep in mind and confirm before the match starts. Dschnids is blue. Good to know. Alright, sorry, we'll continue like we
So
knew.
Dschnids is blue?
Dschnids is
Yes.
player one?
Yes.
Oh,
Alright, no,
boy.
thank you for confirming that in Fury.
Thank you.
Small mistake, but
If
we'll
Dschnids
be
is
on top of
player
that.
one, or if on the left side, then yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
The
player.
JC, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
entire time, JC was the one getting smashed.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Dschnids made the comeback with the Jetstar. Okay, fantastic play.
Well, the Jetstar didn't end up paying out, unfortunately. It was the one event that Jetstar had the edge in because he had so few power-ups that he wasn't able to edge it out. So he sees a Jetstar up on top of the building. Dschnids is going for it right now, and JC, having gotten off his Warp Star, saw a Shadow Star. Does he go for it? And also the pause. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, and he saw the Jetstar. He
So
changed. He saw the
Dschnids
Shadow Star and changed his mind. They both want it. They both want it so bad.
Ooh, and he's gonna get it.
And he's out.
Pops it into the air for a good measure.
And
Takes one on the chin, but it's worth it.
my personal opinion, I think that Shadow Star is a great early Warp Star. Of course, it's a great Warp Star in general, but the fact that it has high base attack lets you open boxes very quickly. And it also has insane aerial maneuverability, so if you see a box, you can just make your way on over to it, one-shot it, get your items, and get out. And the fact that it's so good for fighting other Kirbys is amazing.
Is it true in the Kirby Air Ride hack pack that the longer you wait to bust open that that star that's on the top of one of the buildings, the more items come out, or is that?
I would love to know. I actually don't know the mechanics in the base game. I assume that it was just pre-generated.
So just to
But-
clarify, Dschnids was the winner.
Ah, Dschnids was the winner. Oh, got it.
Dschnids was the one on the Jetstar.
Dschnids was the one on the Jetstar.
All boxes contain the same item. What is the item in question? Defenses. We're gonna have a defensive game today.
We're gonna have some bulky builds for our 2 players.
Bulky builds for our boys. Holy. And interestingly enough,
Hauser said, "I have to face whoever loses, regardless. I'm screwed." Never doubt yourself, man.
never doubt yourself. Things can turn around. Both. Okay, I saw JC picked up around 10 defenses. This is just going to be.
Oh, but Dschnids is kind of coming in hot with the defenses.
But there's a Dragoon in play. Or a Hydra in play, excuse me.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
2
this
minutes
is-
in, they've got the first piece. There are 2 red chests on the beach. Oh, the legendary stars are in play. And Dschnids has, or sorry, and JC has the first piece
sweet.
of both of them. So he can gatekeep the legendary machines if he manages to like play elusively, but maybe he goes for one of them.
So now, I'm wondering how this is going to turn out, because if it's a fighting match, it's going to be pretty hysterical with all the defense build. But there's a lot of offense being dropped now.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's kind of crazy. Like a lot, and most of it are not even from boxes. They're just random offenses scattered across the map.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Getting one here, one there.
I'm already
definitely gonna
assuming
end
the
up-
stage prediction is going to be something on the offensive side just because of item drop, but it's
Yeah.
you never assume though. But from what I'm seeing right now, I think it is.
the sheer amount of offenses randomly
Yeah.
strewn across the map. I would assume that it's a destruction derby. We don't make assumptions though, because that's how you lose in Kirby Air Ride.
You
Yeah.
can
You have to
see
be ready
where
for
all that-
anything.
Most of the time though, like a lot, you'll see like an item, item pattern though. Sometimes I know it's
Mhm.
before a stage gets announced for predictions, or no predictions at all, and it's usually like around the items you collected.
No,
So
it's funny
usually-
because when I get a ton of glides and top speeds, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be like air glider, and then I get target flame, and I've just dug
Yes,
my
yeah.
own grave.
Oh,
the
that
Red
is a
box in the
great
middle, that is a
question.
piece.
The mic power up basically did nothing. Oh, we
What?
got another Hydra piece in.
Yes,
And he's
another
blown
Hydra
away.
piece.
Does he commit to looking for the last Hydra piece, or does he just keep on going for items? Because it looks like Dschnids is he was looking to hit him a little bit, but right now he's not exactly being super aggressive. JC's gonna keep picking up power-ups. He's fast, he's not being contested. Like, Dschnids is doing a little bit of pressure, but like,
I have a feeling that
JC's
the
not
last
having to
piece, the red box has been down in the warehouse, the garage, where all the air rides would be.
in free run.
Yeah.
It's also possible the last piece. Ooh, tack. Okay. I don't know if they're gonna
Tack
commit to
light.
that. Lots
So
of
they're gonna
offenses. Oh my!
attack that.
One hit got rid of half of JC's HP, and that was just one spin attack. If he gets another one, he's out. Or at least he loses that warp star.
Probably best to make a tactical retreat at the moment.
Oh yeah, he's he's protecting his way out with
mad.
Gordos.
You see, JC is like, "Why are you running? Where are you going?"
All right, this is a bomb versus whirlwind competition.
Yeah. I think
Shadow
that's-
Storm!
He just,
Definitely
takes him.
last piece. Oh,
Takes him
okay.
a piece was just opened.
yeah.
Somebody opened a red box underground with like assumably the bomb. I think that bomb opened that red box.
You hear that, ladies and
defenses, though.
gents? JC's song is playing.
So what
and he has to
happens
go for
if
a
there's
winged
a
star.
tie?
Sweet taste of victory.
There is a tie.
Yes, a destruction derby.
Ah, that's a good question. That's actually. Is anybody, any of the tournament organizers, aware of how that is played out? Because I personally am not.
This would be a great question for Carr.
Mm-hmm. We'll bring it up to him shortly later. This doesn't look like there's going to be a tie or a draw,
True.
unless
That is brutal thing is a good time to surrender. That's what it's a good time for.
unless JC is too fast to properly his opponent, which probably not the case because there are items that will give you a large AoE. He just needs one bomb in an enclosed destruction derby. He's gonna take him out. He's too fast to be hit. It really just comes down to like
Now he's
getting
gonna
the
be
right
getting
abilities.
2 more offense.
Woohoo!
Ooh, he's going after him a little bit.
Scooter's
item
definitely
is-
helping with those dodges.
Yeah, no, the scooters. He's just
mobility.
an evasive
Who's the goat?
little dude. So yeah, no stage predictions, but there are not many stages
Oh, he's
that
gonna
will give.
nail him again.
Yeah,
He's gonna get all of his goodies.
those firework shots were beautiful, and now he's probably maxed out on 3 stats.
And if you thought he
Offense,
wasn't in a bad
defense,
position before, Dschnids
lots of
is
glides.
having a rough.
It's kind of hard to control the Dragoon right now.
Yeah, you see,
2 passes on that top speed.
swerving all over the place. I think he's gonna go back down. He got a really good. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, he knows he's won. He doesn't have to do
The
anything.
clock runs out.
Yeah,
Wow,
max
look
out
at
on
those
defense,
statistics.
insane amount of top speed and offense. And it's air glider. It's already over. This one is he has to kill. He has to kill. You have to stun lock him. They're really just fighting each other because they know the conclusion is already foregone. Look how much defense he.
Ooh, rip it out. Get some more defense, why don't you? Help you in the fight.
Yeah. That probably was faster than waiting for Dragoon to reach the end of the arena. But now this is BM. Just go get your 1 feet of distance.
Oh,
Oh
think he's
man,
going
extra
for-
extra BM, the cinematic
Oh.
view.
I think he's going for
We're
victory
getting
lap.
we're getting everything here.
I'm surprised he doesn't
Manners
whip out the
moment.
C stick. In the hackpack, the C stick, you can change your field of view as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. He
Blue
is
Kirby's
he's
just gonna sprint along.
definitely flying. 4,087 feet. That's what you like to see. It's quite the distance.